tumbling, oh, oh. We keep tumbling, oh. Tumbling, oh, oh. We keep tumbling, oh. Tumbling, oh, oh. We keep tumbling, yeah. We keep tumbling, yeah. Tumbling, oh. We keep tumbling, oh. Gymnastics with joy.
Hello, and welcome to Gymnastics with Joy, the podcast that flips your perspective on gymnastics, where every athlete has a story and we're here to tell it. My name is Joy, and today I am joined by a Sunshine State standout, a blue and orange beauty, a precision specialist, a calm under pressure competitor, a detailed devotee, a casual stick collector. She's our nonchalant queen and a gator through and through. I can't believe she's here, but she is. Please welcome Anya Pilgrim. Yes, we have Anya. I can't believe you're here. I'm so excited. First of all, your hair looks amazing, beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, let's jump right in. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about how did you first get into gymnastics? Was there someone who inspired you to become a gymnast, or did your parents put you in it? What's the story around that? We'll start there.
Okay. I started gymnastics when I was 18 months, and so nobody inspired me. It was just my mom.
You were like mommy and me.
Yes. So she had taken me because she said I was asleep in a split and I looked flexible. So that's how it all began.
That's actually iconic.
Yeah. And I was pretty miserable. I didn't like it like for a while. I remember she'd have to bribe me with great ring pops to like go inside the gym. So
Ring pops.
was not a fan, but it ended up working out. I was pretty talented, so I progressed through the levels fast, and now I'm here where I am today.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's the youngest I've had an athlete say they were when they've started, which I know a lot of gymnasts start really young, but like I talked to Bree Clark and she started when she was 10.
Really?
Yes, which is like so late, but like not too late for her.
Wow. I
Yeah,
love her. That's
I
my
do too.
best friend.
I do too. Okay, you said that you didn't really have a choice to like start gymnastics. But what motivated you to stick with it? Because clearly it was something that you enjoyed at some point. So what really were like, okay, yeah, I like this. Let me stick with it.
I think the biggest thing for me was the dream of competing in NCAA gymnastics because I
Mhm.
knew that that would just be such a great experience and opportunity, and that was like the ultimate goal for me. So I
Yeah.
just had to like make it there.
Yeah. Did you always want to be a gator?
I would say so.
Yeah.
From like around the time of middle school, I can say so. I didn't really have like, I don't think a set dream school other than that. Just kind of like I always liked the Gators because it was in Florida. So
Yeah. Was there a Florida Gator you looked up to, or did you watch them at all, or?
yeah, if I was watching NCAA gymnastics and it wasn't live like at UMD or something in Maryland, I
Mhm.
would watch Florida. And I remember watching Keitra and she had went to Hills, so that was really cool to see someone I knew and there not long ago be there on the TV too. So that was really cool.
Yeah, that's incredible. Do you remember the first skill that made you think, oh, I might actually be really good at this?
I feel like it would have to be a big skill because if it was just like a typical, oh, I did a Yurchenko, I don't, I think probably for me it would be a double back dismount off beam because I learned that on like the hard side before I ever learned it on the floor. So that's
What?
like really backwards.
Yeah. What went into that?
I was really good at beam and especially beam dismounts. I have no idea why that was just like my thing at the time,
Hmm.
but I had gotten a beam dismount pretty quickly.
A double
For,
back, no
yeah,
less.
for my elite days.
That's incredible. And how old were you when you did that double back?
I want to say probably around fifth grade. So
Wow.
11, 12, something like that.
Yeah. That's incredible. That's a hard dismount. People need that, like they do that at the Olympics. Like people need to understand that. Growing up as someone who's been in the sport her whole life, like is there an event that feels most like you, like most like, yeah, this is Anya.
Honestly, no, like I have no idea. And if you ask me what my favorite event is, like I don't really hate any event. Like everything's just kind of
You're
nice
just
to kind
like,
of.
I'm good at everything.
I like to train like different events depending on like what season it is. Like I like to play around with certain stuff, but I can't really say like, oh, this event is me.
Yeah. I would say probably if I picked for you, I would say vault or bars. I really love your vault and I really love I love you just all around in general. But there's nothing more iconic than when you stick your 1.5 and you do your little nonchalant salute and you're like, I ate that, but like you don't look happy. You just look like, yeah, this is what happens every day.
Yeah, I think coming to college, vault and bars were my favorite events. While I've been here, I've grown to love beam and floor, so I
Yeah.
really don't know. I just feel pretty well rounded.
You really are. You really are a very well-rounded gymnast. Was there ever a moment when when you ever like considered quitting, but you kept going?
Yes, that was probably like my entire life. Um, yeah, I was not really a fan of gymnastics until I came to college, really.
Oh, okay. So
I
even in
think
elite, you weren't
it wasn't something that I was like dying to do. It was
okay.
just like, "Oh, okay, another day." But when I came to college, it's just been so much fun and it's just so different to have a whole team with you.
Hmm.
So I remember specific instances, like in level seven, I'd ask my mom, okay, can I quit now? And she was like, no. And then I remember like when I was in elite, that was obviously really hard. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, can I quit now? And she was like, are you paying for college? And I was like, well, you're right. So I'm gonna
Guess I'll
just
stick
stick it
with
out.
it.
Yeah.
Were you always kind of like a details matter gymnast, or was that something that developed over time?
I think that's something that developed more. I was always pretty clean, but I think that's something that developed more as I came to college. And it wasn't like just do, say we had, I don't know, three routines. It
Mhm.
wasn't just do the three routines and stay on the beam. It was like, how well can you do the three routines? It's like staying on the beam is like the given now. It's like,
Right.
how well can you do it?
Right.
So I think that's what really transformed my mindset on that.
Yeah. You said you pretty much always knew you wanted to be a Florida Gator and you always wanted to do NCAA gymnastics. Do you remember the moment you put on that orange and blue leotard for the first time and what that meant to you?
Yes, I remember the first time technically was an inner squad. Um, And we were just wearing tank Leos, but I was like scared out of my mind. And I was
Aw.
like, wow, this is like the first time I'm like representing the Gators. So it all made sense. And I was like, I just want to do my very best. But after that, I was like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna be fine. But I remember my first time in the O-Dome, that was our first home meet and first meet that season. It was just like incredible. Everything I imagined, everything I wanted. It was just perfect.
And the Odom is such an iconic place. Like it is known for its very support. I feel like Odom audiences just love good gymnastics.
Yeah,
So whether you're on the Florida team or not, I feel like everyone just there appreciates good gymnastics in general. So I feel like that's why it's a really great place to compete.
yeah,
But also like the pride that they get that the Gators have, your fans and stuff like that. I mean, it's really cool to see. I'm a Gator fan. I really am. I think, and y'all look really good this year. Really good. Do y'all feel confident?
I think so, because
You
like
should.
sometimes there's a difference. Like I've never had this feeling before.
You Gators have a lot of variety of skills.
Yeah, all of like our bar routines this year, like pretty much all of them are different.
They are. No, I know. Sky's doing the Downy, which is so hard.
Yeah,
And then Kayla's bar routine's really hard. Your bar, I mean, everyone's bars are different and unique to who they are. Same with beam, same with floor. And then of course, y'all have always been like a really great, vaulting team. And y'all have some depth this year for sure.
yeah, we have like two lineups on some days,
That's
or maybe
that's
all
got
of
to be
them. I
hard
don't
to
know.
make lineup. It's so cool to see MJ there. She seems like she's really like clicking
She
with
is just
everybody.
the best.
She's so good.
Yeah,
And also like you all are so beautiful. It's so I'm serious. Like my friends and I were talking about it the other day and we are like the face cards in the NCAA are just ridiculous.
really.
Yes, you have a beautiful face card, like everybody on your team, like so yeah, you're all stunning. And I'm not just saying that. It's true.
Thank you.
Yes. How did your gymnastic style evolve once you entered the NCAA environment? Because I know elite is, it's a lot different. And so I know you said you didn't really like gymnastics until you got to college. Can you elaborate more on that and kind of talk about how your gymnastic style evolved?
Yeah, I think there were obviously days when I was like, okay, like this isn't bad. I did some level 10 before I went to college, and I did have some fun there. But overall, it wasn't just like making me jump for joy every day. But here it's like I'm excited to go.
Hmm.
So I think overall my gymnastic style hasn't really changed. I think I've always been pretty similar. Um, but I think I've had a lot of mindset changes coming to college, which has helped me progress in my gymnastics.
What mindset changes were those?
I think approaching each routine and each turn with like just being so intentional because you can't just do like 10 every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. I feel like, for people who don't understand NCAA, they're competing almost every weekend
Yeah.
and or every weekend. And you can't put in the numbers because you want to preserve your body. And so I feel like mental numbers are a big thing for y'all, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you go through a mental choreography, a mental number to like kind of help get a hit up here?
For most of my routines, I'll have like keywords that I'll go through before I do the routine. Like, let me think. Vault might be block, twist, full see the ground half. And like I'll just like do that in my head and like imagine what I see on each part of that.
Mhm.
And then I'll feel like pretty ready to go.
Yeah. I mean, that's really valuable because when you're younger, you're taught numbers, 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 numbers.
Yeah.
And then the older you get, it's more like, let's hold back, you
Yeah.
know, especially when you're competing so often. Um, which do you feel like, or which of it do you feel like has grown the most since joining Florida Gators?
Definitely beam.
Hmm. Beam.
I think I was pretty good at beam and elite. Like I had a lot of hard skills. And
Hmm.
then level 10, I had this injury. Jenny was actually in the gym that day. I did a round off double back off the beam and my foot slipped, so I landed on my neck.
Oh my
And
gosh.
yeah, it was like really bad. I couldn't really like talk at first or get up. So I was just traumatized by that whole thing. So
That's
that's
horrible.
another instance when I was like, yeah, I quit. No, no more. But I did find my way back to gymnastics. I had like to work with the sports psychologist and everything because that was like a pretty big fall.
Yeah.
Um, but even after that, it was just very hard for me to get back up on the beam because I was like, I could have broken my neck or something
Oh, you could have, yeah.
like I was very, very scared. I did end up getting a concussion and everything, so that took a while to recover from as well. But
Yeah.
that was just really hard for me to come back from. So I didn't think I was ever going to do beam again, but I did end up getting back up on the beam. I never did that dismount again
Yeah.
because I didn't really ever need to either.
Yeah.
It was just for show. But coming like that senior year that I was finishing out, I remember I fell off the beam every single meet, like probably every single meet, except for
Yeah.
that.
That gets you in your head.
Yeah. So then I was like, yeah, I'm not good at beam. I'm just gonna leave that alone. But coming to college, I was like, you know what? I have a chance to do something really cool here. So beam was my least favorite event, but I was like, I'm gonna work on it every single day. No excuses. Like even if I only have time for two events, beam has to be one of them that I do. Like I'm gonna work on this till I get good at it because
Hmm.
I'm gonna give myself like a fair shot this year.
Yeah.
And that really paid off.
Yeah. No, you're a great beam worker.
Yeah.
I mean, truly, I don't think I could pick like one event that you're just like better than all the others at. You're right. You really are like you're an all-arounder. You really are.
Yeah.
Obviously, Florida is such an iconic school with a big legacy and a lot of talent. So how do you personally handle pressure in a lineup filled with so much talent?
I think like at a meet, I don't really think about, oh my gosh, I have to make this. Or even at practice, it's just kind of like doing what you do every single day.
Yeah,
And eventually you'll do it enough times that that becomes the default. So,
just do your normal.
yeah,
Yeah. What is one thing the Florida program has taught you that goes beyond gymnastics?
gosh, like what haven't they taught me? I feel like I've learned so much about life, living in the moment, being present, being intentional with each moment of your life,
Hmm.
and then the connections that you make with other people, how far they can take you, and just how great they are, like teammates, coaches, staff members. Like it's just also so great. Like I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah. It does seem like you have a really great culture just in the program in general. And everyone seems really close. And yeah, it's from the outside looking in anyway, that's how it looks. So
It definitely feels that way.
good, good. What skill feels the most satisfying when you nail it?
Mm, probably. I tend to like bar dismounts, like when you stick them,
Yeah.
or beam dismounts. I really like those too. If I was to think about a skill like on the event, I think last year Maloney halves
Mm.
because that was a brand new skill for me. I just like got bored in the summer and I was like, I need to do something new and different.
I
So
remember hearing that.
yeah, I
Yeah,
sure
and
did.
I remember, and tell me like, okay, so that was a new skill for you. And I remember there was an a meet where you missed it.
Yeah,
But you didn't miss it the rest of the year.
yeah.
You missed it that one meet. How do you shake off a mistake like that and be like, okay, it happens and I learned from it and then like never let it happen again? That's wild.
Yeah, that can be really hard.
Yeah.
That had happened a couple times in practice, like throughout the year, and as I was learning it, but the mats were obviously softer in the gym. So when I got there at that meet and did that, it rocked my world. My head
You
was
did
like
not look happy.
spinning. So I was like, I don't feel good. And I ended up having a concussion there too.
Oh my
But
gosh.
yeah, like it rocked my world. So coming back from that, I was like, I don't really know. Like, I don't really have to do this skill. It's more like that was just being, you know, fun and different. So I remember talking to Owen, and he was like, do you want to continue with this for the rest of the year, or do you just want to do something easier? But I had worked so hard to get that skill that I was like, I'm going to do it and I'm going to master it.
Hmm.
So there
Yeah.
really was no problem like getting back up on the bar and catching it again. It was just more of a mental thing. So I just had him like stand there for the rest of the season. And before I'd go, I'd be like, okay, like you got me, like just in case. He'd be like, yeah. So I felt way more comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really good way to look at it. And it's nice that you have that trust in Owen, that you can be like, okay, you've got me. I'm going to still go for it, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a valuable relationship to have with your coach.
And then sometimes it can be the most random things that make you nervous. Because I remember it happened at Oklahoma. And
Mm,
then we had gotten to a meet, I think it was at Alabama. And all of a sudden I got nervous again. And it was because the arena was red, which
mm,
sounds so stupid, but it just like reminded me of the time that I got hurt on it.
yeah.
So even things like that can really throw you off, or
Yeah.
you really have to reset after that.
Yeah, no, that would be, I feel like that's probably one of the hardest parts of gymnastics for people who are not gymnastics fan. I mean, for people who don't know much about gymnastics, aren't gymnasts or aren't gymnastics fans, like it's a very mentally difficult sport and it takes a lot of mental strength and I have so much respect for every single one of you athletes because you all are so mentally tough.
Yeah.
It it definitely is I mean, it's something that impresses me because I mean, that fall did not look fun and to see you get up and compete that skill the rest of the year and catch it every time. I was like, you better work, Anya. Is there a skill you love that fans don't always appreciate?
That I do or that
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
watch. Um,
Or watch, however you want to answer it. It's your question.
People like I don't really do any controversial skills like wolf turns or anything, but I don't mind wolf turns. I think they look fine. So
I don't mind a wolf turn.
yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'll probably say that.
Yeah. I mean, like Sky, she's doing a triple wolf turn and a double wolf turn on her beam, and she makes it look so elegant.
Yeah, like it looks great. It's
It looks
cool.
great. Yeah, and it's hard. Respect that.
Yeah.
What does consistency mean to you personally? Like, what does that look like for you?
Obviously, consistency by definition is just the same thing every time.
Hmm.
But since we're human, that can be hard. So it's how
Right.
do you do that every single time? And like, how do you be in control and take control of your gymnastics? So I think that's really what I try to do. And I try and imitate like what I'm going to do at the competition before I do a routine to really get myself in the same headspace so that I can have that consistency.
Yeah, you are like a consistency queen. What's a technical detail that you may obsess over that casual fans might miss?
That is a great question. I feel like just all around as we do skills and stuff, sometimes I'll take a turn and I'll be like, oh, that was not good. But then I'll watch it back on the video and it's really not that bad at all.
Hmm.
So I feel like that can happen to me a lot.
Hmm.
Um, but I don't know if there's a one thing
Because I
that
feel like your technique is really good. Like you have nice form and you're 1.5, you have great technique on. And so I just was curious if there was anything that you've really worked hard on with your technique that you're like, yeah, I would like people to notice that.
I think vault can be a little hard because it's so fast. Um, and it's sometimes hard in the air, like to have that blind landing. It's like, okay, like when do I bend my legs? Like,
Hmm.
so I think that's a little hard, but this year I've been like more comfortable with knowing where I am, and it's just I think been a lot cleaner.
Yeah. Are you a beauty or fashion girly by chance?
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay. What is your obviously like I love especially in NCAA, I'm a makeup girly, I'm a fashion girly, I'm a hair girly. I love all that stuff. So I love seeing all the makeup, the competition beats, the hairstyles, the beautiful leotards. It's like you're all getting ready to put on a show, and you do. And so I was just curious what you if you had a game day beauty routine, and if, is it full glam or minimal, and what kind of products do you love to use?
Okay, so as you started talking, I realized maybe I'm not into beauty like I thought. Um,
Do
I'm
you
a
wear
very,
makeup for competition?
I do, but it's nothing crazy.
That's okay.
I do the foundation, the
Mhm.
concealer.
What foundation do you use? You're like, great question. I don't know.
Um, Mac.
MAC. Okay, yeah. Yeah. They have great foundations.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, yeah, I was gonna say you always seem to have like a natural look and you're naturally beautiful anyway. So, I mean, but I was just curious. I've been asking, everyone kind of about their favorite beauty products. Do you like body care, hair care, skincare?
I
You're like,
use the 18 and 1 body wash and I use unscented lotion
I'm
to,
obsessed with you.
so,
That's
because
incredible.
I like my perfume to stand out. So if my lotion is scented, I feel like, so I do unscented.
Talk to me about your perfume because I love perfume.
Okay, yeah, I do like that. I actually have my own. I went to DC over the summer because I'm from Maryland and I like made my own perfume. So I have two like signature scents. One
Oh,
is called AP, like for my initials, and that one smells like vanilla, coffee, kind of that type of smell. And then
mhm.
the other one is called Spunky because that is my stuffed animal I've had since I was a baby. So I named it
Cute.
after him, and that one's more fruity and floral. So
Ooh,
I use those, and then I'm not really a big perfume sprayer. Like I like two squirts. So if it's
okay.
something that you can't really smell after two squirts, I don't really
You
go
don't
for
want
it.
it.
I like it to last.
I understand that. Yeah, that's so cool. You have your own. Where
Yeah,
did you, was it just like a place where you can go to make your own scents?
yeah,
How cool. I'm gonna do that.
yeah. It was really fun.
Do you express yourself like through fashion at all?
Um, I would say yes, but then when you start talking, I'm gonna be like, oh, actually, I'm not qualified.
You are qualified. Listen, everyone has their own vibe and yeah, everyone's fashionable in their own way.
I feel like day to day, it's nothing special. But I think if I have to dress up for a certain occasion, I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah. Like what brings you calm before like a big competition?
Mm, I think I'm less nervous than I was for competitions in club, but I wouldn't say I'm calm. Like I'll take a nap. Um, I don't like to be too crazy. I like to conserve my energy for the meet.
Hmm.
Um, Sometimes I write in my journal before the meet
Yeah.
about things that I'm grateful for, like they already happened. So I'll say something like, I'm so grateful that I stuck my landing on beam today or something. And I do that before the meet, so it's like kind of writing
Manifesting.
future. Yeah. So I do stuff like that. But other than that, there's no really like calm. Like
Mhm.
inside, I don't always feel calm. So
Yeah. Yeah. Um, do you listen to music before a competition?
for like 5 minutes as I do my makeup, because that's really all it takes. I listen to Afro beats. Other than that,
Afrobeats. Okay, yeah. Are you more of like a playlist person or the same song on repeat person?
in general or on a meet day.
In general.
Yeah, I think I just like whatever song I'm feeling that day, I'll put it on repeat if that's what I'm feeling. And then sometimes I just like drive in silence. It really depends.
Yeah. You seem like someone who's very confident in their skin and like confident in um silence and like you don't feel like you have to fill the space. Like you do fill a space, you take up space, but what I mean is um some people kind of nervously chatter. You seem so confident that you say what you mean and mean what you say and nothing more, nothing less. And actually that's really cool.
That's actually a really good way to put it. I think I do that.
Yeah, you absolutely do. I think that's really cool. Are you a movie girl? Do you like movies or are you a TV show girl? Or neither?
I'll go to the theater to watch a movie sometimes. I don't really watch them at home by myself.
Yeah.
And then TV, I've never had a TV before, like my own TV.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to watch TV growing up
Hmm.
for some reason. It was really weird. My mom just, I think she just made up a rule that was like no TV during the week, just have a rule.
Yeah.
But so I think that really just threw me off.
Yeah. What do you do for hobbies?
I like to cook and bake a lot, actually.
Ooh, talk to me about that. What kind of food do you like to cook?
Well, I'm very picky, so like I don't venture outside of the things I like very much because then it's like I wasted money on groceries. But I
Mm.
can cook and bake like quite a few things, but for myself, it's like I'll stick to the basics. But even when I was in Barbados just now, um, I'm pretty picky, but I did learn how to make like a traditional dessert from there. And like we went to my garden, cut off the banana leaves off the tree, and then we like brought them inside, put them on the stove, like with the flame coming up and everything. Like it was just so cool to be able to learn how to do that.
That's really cool. Can you talk about your connection with Barbados and how often you go there and do you have family there?
And yeah, pretty much everyone.
Okay, so will you talk about that because I know that that's something that's a big part of your life.
Yeah. Um, in Maryland, it's me, my mom, and my grandma. And then in Barbados, it's like all my aunts, uncles, cousins, dad, grandparents, my other grandparents. So it's always really fun to go there, especially around the holidays.
Hmm.
I always stay with my grandpa at our house there. So I have just so many memories and such a great time at that house where
Hmm.
our garden is and everything. The only bad thing I really ever have complained about is the mosquitoes
Oh,
and the lack of air conditioning because we
oh,
only have it in one bedroom because he thinks it's not that hot.
oh.
It is that hot.
You're like, as a matter of fact, it is that hot. We need the AC.
Yeah, like I'll look at the clock and it'll say 91 degrees inside.
No, ma'am.
That is really hot.
That's actually crazy. That's
So,
hot.
but other than that,
Yeah.
10 out of
I
10.
saw your Barbados pictures, girl. You were looking good.
Thank you.
The swimsuits, the
Yes,
body was tea, everything.
I actually had ordered like just, well, it was pretty basic compared to what I put on, but I'd ordered a swimsuit. I was so excited about it, and the bottom didn't come. So when we got to Barbados, I told my mom, I was like, I don't know what to do. I need to look good.
Yeah.
So she was like, okay, like we can go find something. And they were pretty cool. Never seen anything like that.
No, you looked fantastic. I saw the photos popped up on my FYP or my story or whatever. And I was like, okay, Anya, you better work. You look like a Sports Illustrated model.
Yes, like I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Is there like okay, is there a mall there that you went to, or did you just like how did you find those swimsuits?
This was like a little swimsuit boutique
Oh,
shop
okay.
that I'd happen to go to. Um,
Okay.
so yeah. But other than that, I just really enjoy the time there with my grandpa, especially because I spent a lot of time with him growing up. But he doesn't like to come to Maryland as much anymore since I'm older and since it's cold.
Mm,
So
he likes it 91 degrees.
yeah, clearly. So since I'm older now, he's like, "Oh, I'll just stay down here. You come visit me." So I went to Maryland for a day to see my grandma, made gingerbread houses, decorated the tree, and then flew to Barbados. So that was just the best Christmas ever because I saw both of them.
Yeah, that's incredible. Who is Anya when she's not in the gym?
That is a great question. I think, as I talked about earlier, I like to play around in the kitchen, so spend a lot of my time there. And I like to hang out with just people on my team, my friends, stuff like that.
Hmm.
Me and MJ actually like to go around and try new restaurants in Gainesville.
Ooh, but you're not very exploratory with the food.
No.
You're like, but I love a new restaurant.
Yeah, but it's like, where can I get the best pizza? I think we've
Oh,
like exhausted all of our options, but
you've done all the pizza.
yeah, just
Well,
like, where can we get the best breakfast food?
I love that. That's so cute. So are you and MJ close?
Yeah, we're really close.
Were you close before she came to Florida, or have you just gotten close since she transferred?
We were always friends and buddies before
Mhm.
she came. And then when she came, we got closer. And then this preseason, like, she was just there for me through everything, all the ups and downs. And I was like, you know what, MJ, you're my best friend.
Oh, I
So
love that.
we just have such a great time together always. And she's always down to do like anything. I'll call her and be like, hey, do you want to get donuts at 7 in the morning? And she'll be like, Anya, there's no way you just called me for that. But she'll do it.
That's so sweet. I absolutely love that. I she seems like she has such a positive energy about her.
Yeah.
And like she also seems like energetic and you seem very calm.
Yeah.
Is that like a dynamic that kind of balances itself out?
Yeah, I would say so. And
Yeah.
I was very like, let's get this done. Let's go here. Let's do this. And she's just like, la la la, like taking her time. And I'm like, MJ, I'm on a schedule.
Anya is on a schedule, guys.
She's like, no, just relax. Like,
And you're like, all right, all right. But that's good. Yeah, that's good. She teaches, you teach each other things. That's great.
yeah,
What is something that you love doing that has nothing to do with gymnastics and it's not cooking?
that has been my new hobby. So
Okay, okay, okay,
before
okay.
that, I would say Legos, but I would say that was more when I was in Maryland.
Talk about Legos because I do love some Legos.
I have like a huge one in my room. It's a Bugatti. It was like 4,000 pieces or something.
How long
It
did it take you?
6 months. And when I was in Maryland, like when I had the concussion and everything, that was like really all I could do.
Yeah.
And I just had so much fun sitting there with both of my grandparents
Mm.
building Legos. So that was like one of the top 10 things in my life, just building it with them. But now that it's like I'm by myself, I don't enjoy it as much because part of it was the company that I
Yeah.
had with them, even though like sometimes they were like, what are you talking about? But I'd be like, I need the piece with two little dots. And my grandpa would be like, okay, here it is. And then I'd be like, Grandma, it's not fitting. I need you to fix it. And then
I
she'd
need
fix
you
it.
to find the right one, Grandma.
We were just a great team together. But here it's like just me and I miss them.
You should ask MJ to put Legos together with you.
I should.
Yeah. She would be down, I'm sure.
I'm gonna tell her you said that. Yes.
Yeah, tell her I said that and she should do it for you.
Okay.
I think it would be fun. I actually love putting Legos together with my friends because it is like sometimes it does take a team effort.
Yeah.
Especially someone to find the piece, someone to execute.
Yeah.
How do you unwind after a tough week of training?
Mm, I think I just drink my apple juice, lay down. That's about it. I'm a
Apple juice?
simple girl.
I love
Yes.
that. I love apple juice. I'm a juice girl.
Yes. So
I
good.
I love apple juice. I love cranberry juice. I love all the juices. I was actually I was actually just in the hospital like the 3 weeks ago and they have like a ton of juice in the hospital and
Right.
I was single-handedly responsible for them running out of apple juice and cranberry juice. They had to go to another floor to get some.
Oh my gosh.
I know, but like I was bored in the hospital and I was thirsty, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I love
Yeah, I
juice.
love juice is superior. I love it. So say do you have today off or did you have training?
We had today off.
So what does a perfect day off look like for you?
Well, right now there's no class, so it's like I always wake up naturally at like 6 or 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Because I go to bed pretty early at like 8 or 9.
Okay.
So I wake up and then look around and I'm like, let me just stay in bed and close my eyes again, take another little nap
hmm
until I get super hungry. And then I'll eat breakfast. Today I went to Cracker Barrel with MJ. So
Period.
Then usually I would like come back home, take another nap until it's time for my next meal. It's just like a slow day.
Yeah. Have you had the hash brown casserole at Cracker Barrel?
No, I don't think so.
It's so good. If you like
Really.
hash browns, I recommend the hash brown casserole or HBC as we call it.
I always just get the pancakes. They're so good.
Oh, well, you can't go wrong with that. Yeah. Or how do you maintain balancing between being an athlete and being just a girl?
I think here it's really cool because before we all came to college, it was like school and gymnastics, and it was just so separate, but we go through everything together, school and gymnastics. So I think that's really cool. And then once we leave campus, it's like we can leave campus on campus and then just do whatever else we want.
Yeah. What excites you about your future, gymnastics or beyond? Like what are you looking forward to the most?
Um, I had told my mom and my grandma that I'm really excited to have a job and go in a cubicle and put on like work clothes and just go to work. And they were like, "Are you serious?" But that just seems so nice. That would just really bring me joy. And I think I'd obviously want a job with a lot of flexibility. So like
Yeah.
I might not always have to come or I could have a lot of travel days or something. But when I was younger, that was like the ultimate goal to work in a cubicle and dress up for work every day.
I'm
And they were
absolutely
looking at me like I
obsessed.
was crazy.
I'm obsessed with that, Anya. But honestly, it makes sense because you know what? People that have worked in cubicles their whole lives want to get out and be gymnasts. And then gymnasts are like, I just want something normal and boring and just like in a cubicle. You know what I mean? Like,
That's what it is. Yeah.
yeah. You're like, I have flipped, I have flopped, I have done
I've done everything.
yeah, give me a cubicle. What is your major?
Econ.
Econ. And do you know what kind of cubicle you would like to work in?
I'm not sure. I know I went to my mom's office when I was younger a lot when they'd have bring your kid to work day. She
Mm-hmm.
works for the government, so
Did
there were a lot of cubicles in there. I do
you work
remember
in
one of
DC?
her, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and one of her friends had a cubicle with like a window, and I really liked that one, so I might like that.
Okay, let it be known, Anya wants a cubicle with a window. I think that could be arranged. What's something you're still learning to be patient with?
Everything.
Are
I
you a
think
naturally impatient person?
absolutely. My lock screen right now says be patient because I have no patience at all.
I've struggled with it too, girl. I feel that. How have you worked on it?
Um, I think just knowing that when things are supposed to happen for me, they will happen,
Mm.
and I don't need to force or rush anything. Um, so yeah, I think that's how it started. And then like little things like MJ, we have to go right now. Like, yeah, I'm not the most patient person, but I think
MJ
overall in
patient?
life, yeah. But
Yeah,
overall in life, it's just like you can't force anything to happen. You all you can do is put in the work, and then
facts.
if it's supposed to happen, it will.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You inspire a lot of people, just with like how calmly you do gymnastics. It doesn't seem like it's a big deal when you're doing it. You know what I mean? Like you're like, I'm just doing gymnastics, like I'm just doing my thing. Is that just you or is that something that you've made a concerted effort to do?
Um, I don't think I really ever sat down one day and I was like, let me be calm
Mhm.
because I don't think I'm calm like in my head, but
You
it
just
might look
look
like,
very calm.
yeah, but I'm not always feeling like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but not always.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And I understand that, you know, what we see on the TV is like this much accuracy as to what's going on in here.
Yeah.
So, um, what advice would you give younger gymnasts who admire your calmness and your consistency?
I think just part of what I said earlier about being very intentional with each turn you take. Like, don't just try and finish your assignment. Like, how well can you do your assignment?
Hmm.
And then, calmness wise, I think that's really something you may grow into, or that's also something you can work on.
Yeah.
I think just trying to make each turn in practice like you're about to compete. Like sometimes before my last bar routine, I'll go sit down like in a corner or something because that's what I'll do at a meet. So I'll like imagine that I'm preparing like I am at the meet and then I'll get up and go.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I feel like that's a very mature and healthy way of looking at it and approaching it for sure. Um, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Probably to stick with it because I didn't really want to.
Hmm.
Um, because it's very different, it's hard, but at the end, like my ultimate goal is gonna be everything that I imagined and dreamed of.
Yes, absolutely. And one day when you're working in that cubicle with that window, you're gonna be like, I made it.
Yeah,
You're so cool. Do you know that?
thank you.
Yes, no, you're really cool. I'm really enjoying this interview. Okay, so these are the final questions. And I ask every athlete these questions because they're kind of rapid fire, but like don't feel pressure to like, answer them super quickly. You can take your time. But they can be as funny as you want, as serious as you want. It just tells us a little bit about you. What is your favorite word?
Oh my goodness. I think I like the word humility.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Okay. What's your least favorite word?
excuse.
Mm, that's a good one too. Okay. Obviously, in the gym, there's like a ton of noises going on. What is a sound or noise in the gym that you absolutely love? It's like
Mm,
ASMR.
Probably when I hear myself stick something or when I catch the bar. I like those.
Yeah. Like when you're like the perfect distance away from the bar and you catch it and it's just like, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a great sound. And then of course a stick is also a great sound. Um, what is a gym noise or sound that you hate?
I think for me, it'd just be like if I was doing endurance or something and I can hear myself breathing, then I know I'm tired.
You're
But
like,
that's
I'm
what I
sick of
come
my
up with.
hearing myself breathing.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Um, what brings you to life creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
I think for me, it would be creative type things. That's how I got into cooking and baking. But
Mm.
sometimes I like to make a blanket or decorate a t-shirt or do Legos. It's like stuff like that that I really like to do.
So you're a crafting girl too.
Kind of, I would
Yeah.
say so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I want to ask, like, what is your favorite thing to cook? Because you talk about you really love cooking and baking. So what's your favorite thing to cook and your favorite thing to bake?
Okay, well, my favorite food is mac and cheese, so I love to cook mac and cheese.
Period. How do you make your mac and cheese? I want to know.
Um, Grate the cheese, boil the noodles, season like butter, seasoning, then put the cheese, melt it, put it on the noodles, put the noodles in the pan, put the cheese on top, and then like put it in the oven until it's like
Yum.
golden brown.
What specific seasonings do you use to make your mac and cheese like really, really good?
See, like that's another thing. I'm basic, but a lot of people like my mac and cheese. I don't think there's anyone who hasn't because I
Hmm.
think I use enough of the seasonings that I do use, but I don't like making things spicy because I don't like when my mouth is burning. That's just me.
Okay. Okay.
But I think paprika is like one of my favorites.
I love paprika. I like smoked paprika. I like regular paprika.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. Okay. Do you have a guilty pleasure TV show by chance?
Okay, well, I don't watch TV, but recently, me and one of my teammates, Jayla, and like sometimes one of our other friends started watching Mormon Wives.
Okay, tell me about that because I hear it's really dramatic and there's like
Yeah,
all kinds of stuff going on.
it's really crazy, but it's like, well, we can't stop watching it now.
It's like a train wreck. You're like, well, I'm watching, so I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of what we've been on recently.
Mormon wives. I love that. Okay, this is one of my favorite questions that I ask everyone because it's just something I'm so curious about. Who is on your gymnastics Mount Rushmore? Your top four all time.
Um, Trinity, definitely.
Period. She's the NCAA GOAT.
Um, I also like Keitra a lot, not just because she went to Florida, but like she's
Yeah,
just so cool.
yeah.
Um, Maybe Nastia.
Okay.
I'll just say Simone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that's a great list right there. That's some icons. Trinity is she's my NCAA GOAT, and she's also the double layout GOAT.
Yes.
There's no one on earth who does a better double layout on floor or on bars.
Yeah, hers was so good.
It's kind of unreal. Like it's perfect.
Yeah.
Like the form is perfect. The knees are so straight and the toes are pointed. She just floats it. She's so high. It's just she lands with her chest up every time. Like just I could watch her do a double layout forever. She's
Yeah.
like, I
I
don't
don't
want to
know
do a
how
double
she
layout.
does that. I'd be like, do you have any secrets for me? Because I think my body is not proportional or something. Because I think I'm too long. Like I'll go up and then I'm not rotating.
Really?
That's how I feel. Like I have to work so hard on that skill. So I
It's a
have,
hard skill though.
yeah, it is
Yeah, no, hers is so impressive. Okay, if you were reincarnated as an animal, what animal would you be?
a deer. I think those are my favorite animals, but
I can absolutely see that.
a lot of people say that like I kind of give Bambi. So
You do. You have like the Bambi eyes, and you just kind of give Bambi vibes, and you're very, you know, I could just see you being calm and just munching on some grass, minding your own business, not really making much of a fuss.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, this is the last question. And I think it's an important question because, well, I'll ask it first, but looking back, what would young Anya be most proud of right now?
I think there's so much that she would be proud of, but
Mhm.
especially that like my ultimate goal was always competing in college and the fact that I'm here and thriving and doing so well and loving it. I
Yeah.
think she would just be so happy to see that.
Yeah. Yeah. Every athlete I've talked to, we've talked about the importance of kind of healing our inner child and also making our child self proud. Like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Like all that matters is that like would little Joy think that I'm cool now and like want to be my friend and would she look up to me and would she be proud of me and like that's important to me. So that's why I like to ask that question.
Yeah,
You have a really good head on your shoulders and you seem really I don't know, you just seem really confident in who you are and that's actually very inspiring.
thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on my podcast. I really appreciate it. I've been an Anya fan for a while, so I'm very, very happy that you agreed to do this. I hope you had an okay time. You're hard to
This
read,
was
girl.
fun.
Was
I'm
it?
really,
Okay.
yeah, some people say I'm a little mysterious,
You
but
are mysterious, but it's fun. It's fun. You're hilarious. I was like every person I've talked to that I, told them that you were going to be on. They were like every athlete, they were like, "Oh, she's funny. She's really funny."
that's funny.
And
But
they're
yeah,
right.
I really enjoyed this.
I'm so glad. Well, you can come on anytime. I hope you have a wonderful season. I cannot wait to watch you thrive. I know the Gators are going to absolutely crush it this season. Y'all look absolutely incredible. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful season.
Thank you. I can't wait for you to watch.
Yes, I cannot wait either. All right, well, have a good day. Enjoy your day off, okay?
Thank you.
Yes. All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Tumbling, tumbling, oh, oh, oh.